Over the past dozen years, at least 28 people who currently hold elected office joined or financially supported the Oath Keepers, the extremist group that figured prominently in the violent January 6 storming of the U.S. Capitol. A BuzzFeed News analysis of data from the organization shows that in the months since the Capitol insurrection, as 24 people linked to the Oath Keepers have been charged with crimes, including conspiracy. For their roles, several of those elected officials have continued to voice support for the organization. And at least 2 officials, David Eastman and Mark Fincham of the Alaska and Arizona Houses of Representatives, respectively, were in Washington, D.C., on January 6 to protest the certification of Biden's Electoral College victory. Neither of the men has been charged. Other current elected officials with ties to the Oath Keepers who were identified by BuzzFeed News said they dropped out of the group long before that day, although some speculated it might just have been the work of a few bad actors. At a time when the Oath Keepers and other extreme right-wing groups appear more focused on moving into local politics, the accounting gives insight into how much support the group may already have in state and local government around the country. The officials who appear in the group's records range from state senators and representatives to road superintendents, city council members, and sheriffs. Some paid for lifetime memberships, others joined for only a year, and still others donated money to the group but did not become members.
People ask me if I'll renounce my membership, said Chad Christensen, a Republican member of the Idaho House of Representatives who joined the Oath Keepers in 2012, sells insurance for State Farm, and also owns a private detective agency. I tell them there's no wait. Although significant attention has been given to the presence of Oath Keepers in the armed forces and police departments, far less is known about members who hold elected office, or what it means to elect people who have shown support for a group that has repeatedly undermined the authority of the federal government. The organization, founded in 2009 by Army veteran and Yale Law School graduate Stuart Rhodes, draws its name from the oath to uphold the Constitution that members of the military and law enforcement swear. Until recently, its membership has been a closely guarded secret. The list of officials identified by BuzzFeed News almost certainly undercounts the true number because of incomplete data and the significant challenges in matching the names of members to those of local officials. But BuzzFeed News analysis of current and former Oath Keepers in government suggests the group's beliefs, in particular, the notion that an individual's interpretation of the Constitution trumps federal law, have to some degree found a foothold in the halls of American government. Someone being voted into a local body such as city council might not seem like a big deal, said Richard Carpiano, a professor of public policy at the University of California, Riverside. But it raises a concern about to what degree this fringe ideology is invading our democratic institutions as well as their underlying worldview for the important decisions they have to make in their position, decisions that affect all their constituents.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.